today. So
Awesome. Welcome, you guys. My name is Amanda Givens. This is my beautiful co-host tonight, Hannah Shanks. She's going to talk with you here in just a little bit, but I'm going to kick us off tonight because I absolutely love this class. I definitely relate to being on a budget, and I just think that low tox living can be absolutely affordable. It can fit into anyone's budget, and sometimes we just need a little help learning the tips and tricks. And so, when we first started with oils, we started because my dad had cancer and we needed some of the pricier end of oils. We needed some sacred frankincense. And I really started looking at oils and looking at low tox living for my family because of what we walked through with him. And I knew that we wanted to start throwing out some of the chemicals in our home. But I knew that when I walked in, as soon as I learned about toxic chemicals and how they impact our body, how they're in our hand soaps and our body lotions and in our household cleaners, I knew that I didn't have the capability to monetarily go, okay, I have to throw all of this away right now and totally start over clean. I didn't have that financial ability. And so at that point in my life, I was working a full-time job, 50 to 60 hours a week. We had 5 kids, and we were definitely the typical normal American family because we still lived pretty paycheck to paycheck. We cut it real close each month. And so our kids were in sports and we had some of the other like little luxuries, but oils weren't really fitting into the budget quite like I wanted them to, because I really wanted Ningxia Red for my family. I really wanted to be able to use cleaners. And I had this misconception that I did the same as organic food. Did you guys ever think like organic food is so much more expensive than regular food? It is a little bit more expensive. Is it worth it? Absolutely. But I had the same misconception. And when I ran into Young Living, I realized that there are so many oils that are incredibly affordable, but Young Living is such an amazing company because their items are so concentrated that we can easily spread them out and make them fit into our budget. And so we decided that we were going to just slowly make the shift and not look at everything all at once and freak out. And that it was more important to our family to make a slower shift and transition and fit it into our budget. And so what we did, we started to slowly ditch and switch, throw a couple of things out a month. I started with some deodorant and household cleaner and toothpaste because those were 3 really important things that were impacting our family. And so we started slowly throwing those things out and replacing them with Young Living. And that's what we hope to do for you tonight, is to give you some really affordable tips, tricks. We've got some hacks that we've thrown in, different ideas that might open your eyes to going, I can make this work in our budget, and how you can stop spending the money at Target and stop spending it at Walmart on things that are not good for your family and really find a better way of living with low tox living and Young Living. All right, Miss Hannah, she's going to share some really great things with you tonight, and I'll be back with some oils here really soon.
yeah. All right. I'm so excited. This is my favorite class to teach almost every year because all of you guys love it so much. And it's just so fun to present this information to people who've maybe been kind of newer to this lifestyle or are wanting to kind of get back into it or get more into it. So tonight, here's what we're going to cover. We're going to tell you 20 oils that are under $20. So fun. We're going to give you our best hacks and tips for a toxin-free home, how to fit it into your budget, how to save money doing it, and then our best budgeting tips, how to get the most out of these products, this lifestyle, and not break the bank, and how to do that in a really wise and sustainable way. Okay, so first of all, before we jump into the oils, I want to talk to you about myth or fact. Okay, so this is something that I hear all of the time from people who are not quite ready. Like they want to use oils, they have an idea in their head, and they always tell me essential oils are just really expensive. Maybe you guys have said that. Maybe you've thought that in your head. Oils are just really expensive. I would use them, but they're just really expensive. Okay, so I wanted to kind of tell you myth versus fact on this and some ways to think about it that will help you make it more of a priority and see the value of why oils maybe have the cost that they have. So first of all, pure oils come from pure plants. Okay, so if you're going to be using an essential oil to support yourself and your health, to cut chemicals out of your home, use them as an alternative for maybe a support that you need, maybe emotions or a specific health need, or you're wanting to like just cut chemicals in your household, ditch candles and use diffusers and things like that. You need to keep in mind that essential oils are actually extracted from living plant material. And so the reason that they have a cost is because plants are sort of rare and you have to like grow plants and you have to take care of plants. And plants also can accumulate toxins inside of them. And a lot of plants don't yield necessarily a lot of essential oil when you distill them correctly. And so something to know about Young Living is that they're very committed to when they give you a bottle of essential oil and it's labeled lemon or it's labeled pine or cinnamon, it doesn't have anything added to it. And it doesn't have anything used to extract it that's not natural water. Okay. And so that's really important to know because you're getting the purest possible product that you can. And for me, this helps me to know like, okay, this is why this is valuable because I'm not just buying a cheap fragrance. I'm not just buying something that is used to like scent a candle that I could buy at TJ Maxx. That doesn't have any value for us, right? Like that doesn't do anything for our bodies. That doesn't support anything. It's just a fragrance. And fragrances are not super valuable, right? But pure oils come from pure plants and they should not have anything added to them. And with Young Living, you have that guarantee. You know that what you're getting is pure plant essence that has been extracted and bottled very responsibly. It's been tested for you. It's to make sure that it has the constituents that it needs. It's been tested for purity, making sure that it doesn't have any adulterants. And so what you're getting is the really top of the line pure plant essence that's very important, very therapeutic, and very potent for you. Okay, so that brings me to the next line, which is oils are an investment, because just like we're used to like when we have an issue, we can go to the drugstore, we can go to Target, and we might buy like a package of medicine that gives us like 15 doses of something, right? And so we're used to having things that support our bodies and our health, like packaged in really small doses, and then they're produced super cheap because they're made of synthetic chemicals that like force effects on our bodies, right? And so with the natural health and going non-toxic, sometimes you do have to come to grips with the fact that you have to buy the entire product at once and make an investment in having it available in your toolkit. And so buying 250 drops of essential oil in a 15 milliliter bottle, that might feel like, oh, that oil costs, $25 or $30 or something like that. But I want you to realize you're getting 250 drops, and an application of an oil to your body is usually 1 to 2 drops. Maybe if you have a really therapeutic need or you have something serious going on, you might do like 5 or 6 drops per application. When you're diffusing, you're using a couple of drops of oil per oil that you use in your diffuser. So what I'm saying is that you have to buy the whole bottle up front, okay? You have to buy the whole 250 drops or the whole 85 drops in a little smaller bottle, but you're investing in having that available for you in the future when you need it. And so I know that sometimes that can be a harder pill to swallow because we're really used to the convenience factor of just like, oh, I'll just pop this one pill and it has this effect. And with anything non-toxic, and especially with oils, you kind of have to get used to the fact that I need to have this on hand so that when this issue comes, I have these oils available for me to use. And you buy the bottle ahead of time before you need it or before you want it, and then you can use it up as you go. Okay, third thing I want to explain is that you only get one body. And we're in a really unique position in our time and history and in our culture, in that our toxic buckets, every person has a toxic bucket that they carry. We have detoxifying organs and supportive organs in our bodies that are designed and given to us to help us process toxins that we come across in our environment. Because obviously, not everything in the air that we breathe is clean, and not everything that we're exposed to is clean, but we are overloading our toxic buckets, and every person's bucket fills up with different things at a different rate. And when that bucket is overly full, it starts to spill out. And that's when we start having disease pop up. And that's when we start having issues like asthma and eczema and neurological problems and migraines and allergies and attention deficit problems and all kinds of disorders, autoimmune disorders, all those things. They pop up and we feel like they're not connected to anything. But the truth is, a lot of times they're connected to our environment and the choices that we've been making over a long period of time that have caused that bucket to get overly full. And then our job becomes not just healing our bodies and managing that problem, but we need to reduce the toxic load in our life. Okay, so we only get one body, we only get one toxic bucket, and we have to be really careful about how we let it fill up and how quickly it fills up. And so choosing to use non-toxic products, choosing to use oils instead of chemicals and oils instead of mainstream commercial items that are laden with things that our bodies weren't meant to process. We get to make the choice of how we take care of our bodies and how we take care of our toxic bucket. Because you guys, once it's like to the point where you're having major health issues, I promise you would give anything to go back to when your toxic bucket was not as full. You would wish that you would have reconsidered some of the things that you were using in your home and on your body. You will wish that you had made it more of a priority and more of a value. So the time now is now to support a healthy body and staying healthy instead of waiting around to go non-toxic and to think about a more natural lifestyle. when you're already sick, when you're already having to try to overcome issues and try to back things up. Backing things up is a lot harder than just trying to maintain and be as healthy and non-toxic as you possibly can be now while your one body is still healthy. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of share those things as we set the stage for this, why this is important, and some ways to think about it, because I feel like those are really important mindsets to go into it. And then tonight, okay, so we have a surprise at the end. We're going to explain, we're giving away surprise mystery wellness boxes. You're going to have to stick with us to the end of the class to figure out how to win one. Instead of like one big giveaway tonight, we're explaining how pretty much everyone could potentially win one of these boxes. And so you're going to want to stick around to the end for us to explain how you win one. All right, I'm going to hand it off to Amanda to talk about some oils under 20 bucks.
I love surprise boxes. I love surprises. I love presents, all the things. I'm excited for that later. But let's talk about some oils at first. We're going to stick with all oils under $20 here for a few minutes. And these are some of our favorites. These are in my everyday mom toolbox, hands down. This first one is purification oil. If you have a story about it, feel free to pop it over in the chat thread over there. You're welcome to share your testimonies over there. I love purification oil because it is one of the very first oils that helped keep my kiddos' ears clear. We were dealing with recurring ear infections, and I made a little roller bottle and used a lot of purification in it, and it helped drain their ear glands and helped keep it clear. And that was a big mom win for me. If you struggle with, recurring and chronic ear infections, you know that is a lot. That's just a lot for a mom, and it's certainly a lot for little kids. So I love purification for that reason, but it also smells awesome. It gets rid of all of the yucky old smells. My daughters, I had 3 dancers, and so they had dancer bags. You would never think that girls could smell so bad, y'all. Like, girls smell as bad as boys, I promise you. And I would put some purification in their dancer bag. I would clean their ballet shoes with it to help get rid of all of the yucky smells. It is so air purifying. It's great to stick in your diffuser. If you cook like bacon or fish and you really want to get that smell out of your house, it is excellent for getting rid of all of the yucky odors. It's definitely one to make like a spray bottle and do a room spray. You can stick it on the back of your toilet and use it as a little spray for that. I have a 12-year-old boy, so we're fan favorites of that one in our house for sure. But I think one of my second favorite uses for this oil is actually bug bites and bug stings. I have watched this oil take a massively swollen mosquito bite on a kiddo who's allergic to mosquitoes, and it takes the inflammation and the redness right out of it. It is so good for that. It just relieves that, helps drain everything. It is just so good. If you get a wasp sting, any of that stuff, awesome for that. One of the things that's not on this slide that I want to talk about with purification is actually our animals. We use this a lot for stinky pets. We have Aussies, and so we'll stick some in our hands and we'll rub our pets down. You just need a couple of drops. Our oils are really, really pure, very, very strong. You don't need very much. So I'll just take some and rub my Aussie's hair down, or I'll make a little spray bottle of water and 10 drops of oil and keep it on there so I can help spritz their fur and keep them smelling great. Or even my own furniture. It makes a really great Febreze, and it helps take all of the stink out. I was a big fan of all like plugins, Febreze, anything that would like make my home smell good. This is the make your home smell good oil. So you're going to want to grab this one at $16.50. It's a bargain. There's about 85 drops in that bottle. It'll let you do some really great things. Yes, it works for chiggers and ticks too. Absolutely. All right, Hannah, what's our next one? She's running our PowerPoint tonight. Sleep in cedarwood. That's what I think of when I think of cedarwood. Cedarwood oil is pretty amazing. It stimulates the pineal gland of the brain to help release melatonin. So this oil is often known for a really good deep sleep. It actually activates a different part of the brain. I think we get to that here in just a minute, but it activates a different part of the brain. So you either sleep really well with it, or you might have a few dreams with it. I personally just knock out. I can put it right here and I just pass out. It's such a good deep sleep. And I use cedarwood every night, Danielle says. That's awesome. Hair and skin health. That's another one that cedarwood is absolutely famous for. We're hearing a lot of things with hair right now in COVID. And so I'm telling people often about our mermaid hair spritz. It's some lavender, rosemary, and cedarwood. Cedarwood is great for hair regrowth. I can't tell you the number of men who have done before and after pictures and showed us their hair regrowth. I think sometimes it's a little easier to see on men and women. My hair was terrible for years, and I did a couple of things, and cedarwood was one of them. And so I am a huge fan of this for your hair. It's great for skin. You can add it to any of our like homemade DIY moisturizers. Really, really good for acne and eczema. Anything dry, cedarwood will really help soothe that. So it's good for multiple things across your hair and skin. This last one, though, is my favorite one with cedarwood. It has been clinically tested with ADD and ADHD children. So this is where my heart lives. I want to get kids off the pills. I want to get kids really healthy and really functioning well. And I love to be able to make a roller bottle that supports them with their hyperactivity and with some of the focus issues that we see. So this oil is high in sesquiterpenes that stimulates the limbic region of the brain. This oil is excellent to place right here at the back of the brainstem, right here, kind of on that notch of your head. Rub it all over across the forehead before your kiddo heads off to school, or even an adult. If we're focusing to sit down, you know, and do some work, things like that. Stacy said, what's my roller recipe? For the ADHD, I love vetiver, valor, frankincense, and cedarwood. That's my favorite, like ADHD, and I'll add some lavender in there sometimes, and always a few drops of orange. So there's like 5 oils in it, but it's my favorite. I see it work time and time again on kiddos, even on adults. Cedarwood is a gem. It is easily the most sought after oil outside of the starter kit. People love this one, and there's so many different uses to it. All right, and next is clove. Clove is an interesting oil because it has been used for, I mean, literally across civilizations throughout history, throughout the Bible. Clove is very, very well known. It's traditionally used in dental care. You'll see us doing oil pulling. This is a great tip. So coconut oil in the mouth with a couple of drops of clove, swish it around for 10 to 20 minutes, spit it out. Do not swallow it, spit it out. It's excellent for pulling out toxins through all of your mouth and your dental care. I know a lot of people have issues with this. It's very, very numbing. So even if you just have like a wisdom tooth that's bothering you, you can drop it on your finger and put it back there. We've had babies, and we'll use this and Copaiba with some coconut oil and swab it all over their gums to help the teething babies. What a great natural remedy that avoids some of the things that have sugary dyes in them. And you literally only need 1 or 2 drops. I use a lot of clove oil because it literally is an antioxidant superstar. It has the highest antioxidant score on the ORAC scale. The ORAC scale is the scale that basically tells you how much is of an antioxidant is something. 1.1 million is huge. So this helps rid your body of the toxins that you're accumulating every single day. So I tell my people often to put thieves oil into their capsules every day, into their diffusers. Clove is in thieves oil. It's absolutely full of it. So whether you just do clove or you use thieves, either one of those, it's just such a good antioxidant for your body. And finally, it's anti-everything. I love anti-everything, right? Like it doesn't get better than that. So anti-aging, anti-microbes, fungus, viruses, pain, inflammation, everything. So I talk about thieves oil and clove oil hand in hand, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, antimicrobial. Clove will kill things. We use it like a natural antibiotic in our household. Anytime someone doesn't feel good, we'll pop it in some capsules, take it down the hatch, maybe put a few drops in some thieves tea, some clove tea, drink it. Roll it all over, put it up the spine. Clove oil is $16 and you get 285 drops in that bottle. That will last you forever. You can use it for so many different things. Grapefruit. So grapefruit is, we're coming into summer. All right. So we're coming into summer and everybody needs grapefruit. Like I'm just going to tell you right now, grapefruit is great for metabolism, but it's also really great for reducing sugar cravings. It does dissolve fat and cellulite. So I love to do a grapefruit sugar scrub and do some coconut oil and sugar and grapefruit and use it in the shower for my sugar scrub for my thighs. It's highly, highly, highly detoxifying. I love this one in a capsule. Yeah, Stacy's like grapefruit shreds that cellulite. She's so right. It's cleansing for the kidneys, which is nice because we always need a little kidney support. And it's also a gentle diuretic. This is important because whether you put it on topically or take it internally, it will help be a diuretic and help shed some of those toxins. I think grapefruit is phenomenal in the diffuser. I like to pair it with like a floral scent because it just is bright and happy smelling. on this slide, it says reduces depression. I 110% agree with that. If you're ever struggling with some just sad feelings or depression, citrus oils will absolutely boost you right out of that. My favorite use for this, though, it is definitely in the weight loss balm. Get ready, y'all gonna want to write this down. The weight loss balm is 3 to 5 drops of 3 oils. It's lemon, peppermint, and grapefruit. Those 3 oils, we've had several girls on our team that have shed lots of pounds using that and Ningxia Red. So grapefruit is just awesome for all things weight loss if you're interested in that. And who isn't with summer on the way? Yeah, you can totally put it under your tongue. You can absolutely put it under your tongue. Okay, lemon. Lemon is one I order every month. It's on my subscribe to save. We do not go without it. We go through a ton of it. It is $12, super inexpensive. It comes in a 15 ml bottle, so you get 285 drops for that price. Crazy, crazy cheap. Lemon oil is the #1 thing that you can use to support your kidneys, your gallbladder, your liver, all of your intestines, basically, everything. So I have seen lemon oil so many times clear gallstones, clear kidney stones. My ex, my daughter's father, boy, he called me at midnight one night and he was in so much pain and he had a kidney stone that he couldn't pass. And I brought him lemon oil over and he passed it in 10 minutes and he had suffered for like 2 days. Lemon oil it's just the best. It's so uplifting. It's great for cleaning. It cuts through all of the grease. So you can pair it with your Thieves Cleaner, which we're going to talk about here later. It'll get rid of sticky residue. I will often spray it on my stove with my Thieves Cleaner and let it sit for a while so that it's a really nice degrease and I get a really good shine. It's also great for wood floors to help polish them. The immune system, this is why we probably use it every day. Besides the kidney and the detoxing factor, it's really good for the immune system. It helps stimulate and it increases our white blood cells. But here's the one that I love about this. I can apply lemon oil right here. This is a great place to apply oils if you're a newbie. And I can feel my ears drain. I have a lot of allergy stuff and I stay on top of it with my oils and I can just feel it drain out. So lemon oil is really good for keeping all of your lymph nodes clear and everything pushing out of the body. Improves circulation, memory, parasite removal, so many good uses with lemon and it's so inexpensive. I love someone just said that they have black Sharpie on their wall. Lemon oil will get that out. Any sticky like labels, lemon oil will get it out. Pine oil. Pine has been talked about so much lately with COVID. Like I'm just going to say it. It's been talked about so much with COVID because pine oil has been proven to stop the spike proteins in COVID. So this has been on repeat in our diffusers. We have yet to get COVID, knock on wood. It's been on repeat. We use it often because it's great for asthma and any kind of lung issues. It supports clear breathing and it helps pull everything out of the lower lobes of your lungs to get it up out of there. So that's one of the reasons that we diffuse it at night to make sure that we're really keeping our lungs clear. It relieves anxiety. It's very grounding. All of your tree oils, you guys, they're very, very grounding, very good for your mind and for your spirit. I love this one and some of the other tree oils just rubbed on my chest. If I'm having a moment of anxiety, I like to just slather down with those. And so you know, you kind of get both benefits, right? You get the benefits of keeping your lungs clear and you get some anti-anxiety there. Also, pine oil is really good, obviously, for muscles and joints and that sort of thing. Really good to add into a massage. Lemongrass. This one is near and dear to my heart. So $12 and it's the best $12 you'll ever spend. I want to hear if any of you already use lemongrass. So I'll tell you a little story really quickly. When my father was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and I was very, very blessed to get to talk to Dr. Lynn, who now works for Young Living. Just Google him, Dr. H.K. Lynn. Your mouth will fall to the floor when you see all of his list of credentials. Dr. Lynn told me, your dad needs sacred frankincense and lemongrass oil. I said, I don't even know what lemongrass oil is. And I barely knew what sacred frankincense was, you guys. And he said, lemongrass is the most detoxifying oil that you can get. He said, it will absolutely help kick toxins out of your dad's body the fastest. And he told him to take it internally or put it underneath his tongue. So let's see why. It inhibits MRSA. Among 91 essential oil blends studied for their effects, lemongrass completely inhibited all MRSA growth. That's huge. Do you know how many people end up in the hospital with MRSA and they can't heal it? That, and just think a little lemongrass oil around the outside, maybe internally. Awesome. It's great for inflammation and also digestion. We often use lemongrass also for bones and joints and ligaments and tissues because it does help promote that lymph flow. It's really good to add to like a pain cream. Anyone with rheumatoid arthritis, different kinds of pains and issues like that. This oil is just one that should be in your everyday toolbox. I promise you. Put it in your, if you take an oil capsule, add some lemongrass to it every single day. The rate of detoxification in your body, you will be amazed. And you need that. We need to make sure that we're keeping all of the toxins that we're accumulating, make sure that we're flooding them out of our body, like Hannah was talking about earlier, keeping our buckets good and healthy, right? Okay, those are some of my favorites. I'm going to let Hannah share some of her favorites with you guys.
All right. Okay. So Amanda shared some single oils with you. And then I just realized I'm talking to you about some blends. So that's fun. We planned it like that. I promise. We didn't actually, but this is how it works out. Okay. So Christmas Spirit, you guys, this is one of the cheapest oils you can get. And it's one of the best smelling. It's $11 for a bottle of Christmas Spirit. And it is the dreamiest diffuser blend. You don't even really have to add anything to Christmas Spirit to make it smell absolutely incredible. And usually about the time that like the very first chill is in the air in the year, I'm like rummaging through all of my oil drawers, being like, it's starting to get chilly. I need the Christmas Spirit in all of my diffusers. I need my house to smell like the amazing scent of orange, spruce, and cinnamon bark combined together. It smells incredible. But not only does it smell incredible, these three oils, orange helps support the liver. It helps increase the liver's production of glutathione. It's super uplifting. It's great for the immune system. All the citrus oils are, but orange is especially excellent for emotions and the immune system. Cinnamon bark is kind of like clove in that it's like anti-everything and kills everything. And it's excellent to diffuse, kills germs in the air. It's one of the active ingredients in the thieves oil that everybody loves so much, but cinnamon is super powerful. And then spruce is that grounding emotional oil that helps you just feel stable and grounded. So this oil, it helps support your respiratory systems with the spruce and the orange and the cinnamon. It also helps the immune system and the emotions. And it's just one of those oils that like once you smell it and you diffuse it in your house for a season, you'll find that every season thereafter, you start to connect really good memories and feelings about that season with the scent of this oil. That's how essential oils work in the emotional center of the brain. And so Christmas Spirit is going to become one of your favorites to reach for at the season. I love to give it as Christmas gifts because everyone is obsessed with the scent of Christmas Spirit once they smell it. And it makes a really affordable Christmas gift to give to like a teacher or a friend or something like that. And it's a really special gift because it's not something that people who aren't already a customer of Young Living or aren't already into essential oils might think of getting for themselves, but it's just such an incredible smell that everyone absolutely loves it. Okay, grounding. This oil is really cool and it's not very well known and not highly talked about, but it's actually one of the first emotional oil blends that I started using. And because I went to a class one time that was all about the emotional blends of oils that impact the limbic system of the brain, and they have emotional impacts on the human body. So I was at an emotions and oils class, and this girl was like, who avoids their problems? I was like, oh, me. I do that. And so she started talking about how grounding helps you when you feel like, I just want to run from something and I don't want to deal with it and I don't want to face it head on. Grounding oil helps you actually connect with like, I need to cope constructively with this and like not just run and not just avoid, but to like actually deal with what's going on. So if you are like me and you also do that, grounding can be really helpful to apply. I like to put it over my heart. I usually put a lot of emotional oils over my heart and also on my wrists. And then I will put a drop in my hands and breathe it in for a minute or two. That's really stabilizing for me emotionally. But so grounding is a blend of white fir, which is an incredible tree oil that we don't actually have a single of. So the fact that it's contained in this blend is really special. Spruce, we love spruce. We talk about it a lot. It's one of those great emotional oils. It's just excellent for the body. Ylang-ylang, which is really balancing for, especially for females, like just the energy and emotions of females. It really impacts female emotions really well. Pine, we already talked about pine, cedarwood, angelica, and juniper. So it's a really unique blend of oils, and it helps you to just overcome that avoidance feeling when you have hard emotions. And it helps you be aware of what you need to do to make wise decisions, not just run. I like to think of it as like it helps you overcome your fight or flight response whenever something feels challenging. And it helps you be like, no, I need to sit here with this and actually complete this and cope with this. So grounding is a really excellent oil. Great for anxious feelings, and especially if you struggle with that. Okay, Envision. I love this oil. It's a really special oil, and it contains rose oil. So the fact that we get rose oil is one of the most expensive oils because roses do not yield very much essential oil at all. And especially getting roses that have been like not contaminated with chemicals like Young Living Standard, then it gets really pricey to distill rose oil and have enough of it. So the fact that Envision is a $20 oil that has rose oil in it is absolutely incredible. Like this is the best way for you to get rose on your body, on yourself, for how calming it is. Rose is one of the most calming to the nervous system and to the emotions. So it's a blend of spruce, geranium, orange, lavender, sage, and rose. And this oil helps you to overcome fears and emotional blocks that hold you back. It helps you to renew your focus, helps you to remain in your body in a calm state so that you can stay focused. So Envision is like keeping that vision of like what you need to do, maybe some mental and emotional work that you're working on, or if you just like a pretty smelling perfume that helps you emotionally feel better and feel more confident, Envision is a great one to add to your little toolbox, and it smells amazing. It's like, I just encourage you to try it. Throw it on your next order because everyone I know is like, oh, Envision, once I tried it, it's amazing, and you start to crave it. Those are two great emotional oils that I love, that, and especially for how inexpensive they are. Okay, Kid Scent Sniffly. So this is actually a oil that's designed for children, but it's not just for kids. Okay, so this is a really gentle but powerful blend of respiratory oils, and it can be applied directly to the chest or the throat or behind the ears or on the spine or feet whenever a child is dealing with sniffles, congestion. It's really great for allergies. We reach for it a lot during allergy season, and we'll put it on behind the ears and over the chest and throat. Just to help deal with all of that drainage and stuff that comes with allergies. So this is a really unique. Young Living actually has an entire line of Kid Scent oils that are specifically designed to be used on children over the age of 2. If you want to use it on a kid who's younger than 2, you totally can. I would just add a little bit of extra carrier oil because it's diluted to the point to be able to use straight out of the bottle on anybody 2 and above. So if they're younger than 2, just add a little bit of extra coconut oil when you're rubbing it in, and you should be good to go. I actually love Sniffles myself. Sometimes I will reach for it. We have a roller of it that I will use for the kids. And it's one of my favorite respiratory oils because it just smells so good and it's really refreshing. And if you look up the ingredients of oils that it has, this oil is jam-packed with really powerful, really great respiratory oils. It's one of my favorite like blends of respiratory oils that you can find. And I love that, like, I will even let my 6-year-old apply it to herself because she's, been around oils for a while and she loves to just experiment with them. So it's fun to have a kid safe oil that you feel like, oh, I can let my little one learn how to use oils and put it on themselves. Another excellent Kid Scent oil is Sleepy Eyes. Oh my goodness, I love the smell of this oil. I buy rollers of this for myself and I use it before bedtime because it's one of my favorite blends of oils. It smells amazing. It combines lavender, 2 species of chamomile, German and Roman chamomile, frankincense, valerian, which is a really powerful herb that is really well known for helping with sleep and helping to calm the nervous system. So this is valerian oil, and then rue oil, which is also amazing for helping to drift off to sleep, helping to stay asleep. So it has some pretty powerful sleep oils. If you're like looking for your kids' magic combo and you're like, nothing helps them sleep through the night, nothing helps them stay asleep, like I'm at my wit's end, try Sleepy Eyes because it's a really great blend for helping kids sleep through the night and get to sleep faster and more easily. Okay, RC stands for respiratory care. This is like an OG blend that has been around in Young Living family for like decades, and everyone loves it. Gary formulated it to be for respiratory care of the lungs, of the sinuses, the throat, anything that could get congestion and need some support. That's what RC is for. Okay, it's $11 for a 5 ml bottle, so inexpensive, so amazing, and it can help reduce coughing and congestion, especially if you diffuse it right next to you at bedtime. It will help you get comfortable sleep when you're struggling with congestion and coughing. I can't tell you how many moms I've had text me the next day after they diffuse RC next to their kid's bed, and they're like, it's amazing, they didn't cough all night. I can't believe that worked. And it's really just an amazing respiratory oil. So it has pine and eucalyptus species in it, and it's just a really good combination. You can use Sniffles or RC. You can use them interchangeably. You can use them both on your kids. We've used this on my kids all growing up, and even as babies, we would diffuse it. Just a couple of drops in their bedroom helps just provide an environment where they can breathe a little bit more easily. Okay, Amanda's going to talk about some, not oils, but some products that are awesome that are also under $20.
So when we started Young Living, I totally thought they were just an oil company. And I very quickly realized that they have so much more than oils, supplements, organic makeup, amazing different lines that really truly will hit every area of your life. And so this is actually one of the first things that we purchased outside of essential oils is the Thieves toothpaste. So I learned very quickly that fluoride is a neurotoxin, and it was something that I no longer wanted to put in my kid's mouth. And so we started using the Thieves toothpaste, and it gave amazing results. My little Eli, he was very young when we started, and he was already struggling with some different teeth stuff, and he has yet to have a cavity in the rest of, he's almost 8 now. And so he has not had one in several years. And that was a big mom win for me. This toothpaste, it's $12. It lasts a very long time. I buy toothpaste maybe once every 3 months. It's not that often at all. But this toothpaste, it actually helps harden the enamel. It helps polish it. It has a couple of very specific ingredients in there that helps give a great polish. I get feedback on this toothpaste all of the time that adults and kids alike will go to the dentist, and the dentist is like, absolutely keep using that, completely dentist approved. So I just can't rave about this enough. It tastes fabulous. And there's also a kid's toothpaste that's really great and orange flavored if you happen to have a really picky kid like I do who might want more of a kid's flavor without the sugar and things like that. Both of them work absolutely great though. Love this one. Hold on. I got to mention something, Hannah. Are you ready for this? You don't have to back up. Guys, before Young Living had deodorant, that toothpaste was our deodorant. We totally used to slap on the Thieves toothpaste as deodorant, and it worked fabulous. So if you happen to be really picky about deodorant, you might give that a try. So this Thieves kitchen and bath scrub, it came out this past year, and I was crazy skeptical. I did not think that it would work any better than my baking soda and my Thieves cleaner. I just didn't think it would work any better than that. We ordered it because we have a toilet that is very, very stubborn, and it had a stain on it that we could not get out. We had even bought toxic junk to try to get it out because we have guests that use our toilet. And so we bought this kitchen and bath scrub. It's legit. It's so phenomenal. If you use it already, drop it over in the comment box. It has the toughest scrubbing power. It took the stain away, in case you're like waiting on pins and needles to see whether it took the stain away. 100% did, and nothing else has taken it out since. It is tough scrubbing power. It has baking soda in it, so it absorbs the odors. But really, honestly, just like mom to mom, this is the best scrub you're going to get. It works great on my glass stovetop. It works great on my tiles in my dining room. It is the best. It works in our bathtubs. It's $14.75, and it's so worth it. Completely toxic free. I want to share, when my girls were little, they're grown now, I used to yell at them to get out of the bathroom because the toxic chemicals, I didn't know they were toxic, but the chemicals were so heavy. And my oldest daughter had asthma, and they would want to wander in there when I would be cleaning it. And I would be like, no, you can't come in here. It smells so bad right now, as I'm exposing myself to all of this. And so little swaps like this will create a very big impact on your home. And that bottle, it lasts a really long time. Can the scrub be diluted? I don't know how to do that, but somebody else smarter than I in this group might know how to do that. Okay, what's our next one? Oh, the beauty serum. This beauty serum. So Young Living has, in my opinion, hands down, the best skincare line I have ever used in my life. And this is a smidge over the $20 mark, but we just could not leave it off of this class tonight, because this one single this one single oil is so perfect for your face. It's great for dry skin. I know a lot of you live in some dry environments. It's great for dry skin, but these oils in here, they are power packed with skin healing, loving oils. Blue cypress is known to be so soothing and evening of your skin tone. Lavender, sandalwood, myrrh. These are some high-end oils, and you can get them all packed into this one bottle for the $21.50. It's kind of like Hannah was just saying about the rose oil. If you want a really easy way to get some of the higher end oils on your face for really inexpensive, grab the Essential Beauty Serum. It's so good. I've used it for years and years. Oh, are you talking about this one, Hannah? I'm not looking at the thing.
I can, but it was you.
Nope. All right. Well, this is my favorite product. Like,
okay,
hands down, out of all of Young Living, I won't live without this one thing. It's the best $21 that you will spend in your whole life. It is Super Bee. And I think that the stories that I get the most from this are people, not just people who struggle with it, but just like everyone in their daily lives, report that they are less edgy, less crabby. They have a better mood, a better frame of mind. And that's really important because I thought I was really happy-go-lucky, and I was, but I was also a really stressed out mom that worked all the time when I started Young Living, and I was a little more on edge than I wanted to be. And Super Bee would take that edge off, and it would give me energy. So that's the other thing. It gives you so much energy. This Super Bee, the B vitamins that are in here, they're bioavailable, so your body absolutely knows how to use them. They're also chelated, which means it helps pull heavy metals out of your body. But the real gem here that people don't realize is that B vitamins are codependent upon each other, which means they need to all be together to work together. And Young Living has created something really special here because it contains the full spectrum of your B vitamins. You are going to feel amazing with Super Bee. It is my top 5 after you've gotten your oils and you're ready to try something else. Super Bee is my top 5. And for $21, you just can't beat it.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about vitality oils. This is also a common question we get because they have the white labels and people get confused about what they are. So vitality oils are labeled for internal use. Okay, so they're the same as a lot of the other oils that you might see. So there's a peppermint vitality and a regular peppermint. There's a clove vitality and a regular clove. So a lot of them have like bigger versions with the colorful labels, but it's important for you to know that's the exact same essential oil in both bottles. Young Living just created an entire line of internal use essential oils labeled this whatever vitality line. Okay, so it's Citrus Fresh Vitality, whatever the oil name is, plus Vitality, because the FDA doesn't like the fact that essential oils can be used on your body in a diffuser and in a supplement, like inside your body. They're like, that doesn't make any sense. Nothing else fits in this category. Young Living is like, well, okay, I guess to keep you happy, we'll just create our own line of like internal oils, and they're going to be the exact same oil in a bottle, but with a different label. Does that make you happy? And they were like, yeah, that makes us happy. So they did it. Okay, right? It doesn't have to make sense. It's just the rules. So these are what the rules are. We have the internal oil so that we can tell you these are labeled for internal usage. As you've heard us kind of talk about tonight, like grapefruit and clove and thieves and all the ones that we take internally, we love how they support our bodies in different things. Lemon internally for kidneys and all of that stuff. So it's important to know the vitality oils are the same no matter what they are. But the cool thing about vitality oils is that they're often, they're a 5 ml size. All of the vitality oils are 5 milliliters. So they have the 85 drop size bottle, and they're usually about half the price, if not a little bit less than the full size bottle. So why that's really important is because if you're on a budget and you're needing to save money and not buy the big size bottles of something, you can buy the Vitality version, and they start at $6. You guys, $6 for a Vitality oil. You can get a super powerful lemongrass Vitality, lemon Vitality, lime Vitality, all the citrus oils, and they're often a lot cheaper. So if you want to try an oil before you buy the big bottle, but you're like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. I don't know if it's what it's going to, do for me, or if this is going to be the one that I want to use. You can often find like a lavender Vitality. You can buy the lavender Vitality to see if it helps you sleep better at night by putting it in your diffuser or rubbing it on yourself or whatever. And then once you say like, okay, lavender is it for me for sleep, then you can buy the big bottle of lavender and know that you've tested it with a cheaper, smaller version. Okay. So I love the flexibility that the Vitality oils give us. You can use them all 3 ways. Okay. So you can still diffuse a Vitality oil, you can still put it on your skin, and you can take it internally. And that's important to know. I get a lot of questions about, is the white label the same? Yes, it's the same. Okay. All right. we're going to end with 3 hacks that absolutely stretch your dollar so far with Thieves household products. And these are some of my favorite ways to save money. Like we have said, Young Living has ultra concentrated, very pure products. And so they don't make you pay for adding water to things like dish soap and laundry soap and cleaner and things like that. They give us the concentrated version and let us do what we want with it. Okay. So the Thieves dish soap, it's actually $14.50 per bottle. And I think it's a 12-ounce bottle. Okay. So you can use it as is. Absolutely. It makes a great dish soap, totally toxin free, enzyme based, gets grease off of dishes really great. If you want to stretch this, you can actually triple your dish soap bottle, which makes it $4.80 per bottle. And the way you do this is literally getting a soap pump bottle, like a glass one or whatever what you want from Target or wherever. You pour in a third of your dish soap into the pump bottle, and then you fill the rest of it with warm filtered water, and then you shake to mix it. Okay. Then you have pumping soap for your dish soap on your counter, and you have just tripled your Thieves dish soap. Okay. It works just the same. It works incredibly well. It still degreases. It's awesome. And you can dilute this to triple it and make it way cheaper than any other non-toxic dish soap you're going to try to find at any store. Okay. It's amazing. Same thing you can do with Thieves laundry soap. Okay. This is $30.75 for a 32-ounce jug of the laundry soap. And you can double this if you want to make it $15.37 per bottle. You'll get about 128 loads when you double it. You can triple it for $10.25 a bottle, and you'll get 192 loads. I triple mine. It's excellent. We have a high efficiency machine. I use like 1 pump I get a big 32-ounce soap pump bottle on Amazon. I pour in a third of my Thieves laundry soap. I fill the rest of it with water, and I add 1 capful of the Thieves cleaner concentrate, which we're going to talk about next. And then I shake that to mix it. I put like 1 or 2 pumps if it's a really big load into my laundry soap tray and run that load. It works amazing. It's enzyme based, so it has enzyme cleaners, so it really helps to get stains out. And you guys, it's the best and honestly the cheapest. Like, to have a completely toxin-free laundry soap, doesn't have any synthetic fragrance, doesn't have any dyes, no brighteners, no quats, no VOCs. Like, this is unheard of to get almost 200 loads for $10.25 a bottle. Absolutely amazing. It's one of the best switches you can make in your home. Okay, Thieves household cleaner. This is like the greatest of all time Young Living product. It's everyone's favorite. 1 bottle of Thieves household cleaner. It's a concentrate again, so it's $23.50 for the whole bottle, 14-ounce bottle of cleaner concentrate. Okay, it's a concentrated liquid, 0 toxins, powered by Thieves oil, totally plant-based, works amazing, degreases everything. You won't ever need another cleaner in your home except for that scrub. You need to get that scrub if you've got like nasty stained toilets or kitchen sinks or something. But the cleaner and the scrub will get you everywhere you need to be in your house. 1 bottle of Thieves cleaner equals 20 bottles at least of all-purpose cleaner once you dilute it with just purified water. Okay, well, that's all you add to it. You can add oils if you want to customize the scent, but you totally don't have to. It smells like Christmas. It's amazing. So that means 1 bottle diluted out to make 20 bottles of cleaner equals $1.17 a bottle for the best, cheapest, most effective, totally non-toxic cleaner that you can find on the market. Way cheaper than you will ever find at Target, way cheaper than you will even find at Walmart. And you actually know it's toxin free. You actually know it's made with pure essential oils, not just fragrances that are claiming to be good for you. It's not greenwashed, and they let you dilute it however you want it so that you can use it for all applications in your home. You literally can replace everything that you clean with this 1 bottle of cleaner. Okay. Let's talk about how to get started if you're not a customer yet. Amanda's going to talk about 2 starter bundles for us that are a really great deal for your budget.
They are. These are definitely the best budget fitting stretch your dollar bundles for sure. So this one is actually on a special only through the end of the month, I believe. It is the Everyday Glow bundle. It just came out yesterday, and it's a bargain. So that Desert Mist diffuser, it is absolutely one of the best diffusers. We love the Aria, but this diffuser is it. It's like beautiful. It looks super elegant, and it comes in this bundle. And that diffuser alone, you guys, is about $85. So we're going to pair it with these 6 oils: the lavender, orange, grapefruit, frankincense, Idaho blue spruce. That's one of those grounding oils that we talked about. It's one of the tree oils. It's got geranium bourbon in there. That is so great for your hair and for your skin. These oils are ones that you can make beautiful diffuser blends out of. We make a lot of like anthro, just really yummy, like Anthropologie recreations. I did the volcano blend earlier today and it just smelled amazing in my kitchen. These oils will allow you to make so many different scents, has so many different uses. The frankincense in there is great for your skincare. And so this one can be purchased by brand new people, or it can be purchased by, if you're already a Young Living member, you can actually grab this deal. The retail price is $236. It is easily worth your money. It's $125. And if you're brand new, you might have a friend that has a 10% off coupon right now also. So you'll want to yell at them for that. If you don't know about Young Living, let's just cover that really quickly. Young Living is a wholesale company, kind of like Sam's Club or maybe Costco. I pay $40 and I get to go shop at Sam's Club and I get to buy, paper towels and I get a discount because I buy it in bulk. Young Living is similar to that, only we actually get product in return for becoming a wholesale member. So when you buy, say, a starter bundle, you're one of their wholesale members, their wholesale customers, and you're going to get 24% off of everything that they have. And with this sale right now, you get an extra 30% off. So you're allowed to shop for an entire year with that 24% off discount. Really, really easy. No pressure. You're not required to buy again, but you'll also get that discount if you do decide to buy again. So this bundle is great, but if you're looking maybe into March, there's one other bundle that's super, super popular, and it is the best bang for your buck all of the time, all year round. This is our premium starter kit. Most of us on this call probably got started with this. This bundle comes with a variety of different diffusers. You can get that Desert Mist diffuser that I just talked about. You can get this bundle specifically for just $165. If you want to upgrade the diffuser, maybe get a little bit nicer, a glass one, those are options also. That's why it says through $265. But if you're looking to stay on a certain budget for $165, this is absolutely going to do so many things. These 12 oils are the oils that we go back to time and time and time again. They cover everything from allergies, asthma, anxiety, pain, just the gamut of different things in your home. It is your wellness toolbox, 100%. We reorder these all the time. And so this is the best bang for your buck. I mean, it's $400 worth of stuff. And again, if one of your friends has that 10% off coupon, you would be allowed to apply that also. This bundle is the everyday bundle that if you just want to, if you're like, I'm not really sure where to get started, it looks like Young Living has a lot of things, you're going to want to ask your friend for their referral link and grab the premium starter bundle and let them walk you through exactly how to use those 12 oils in that kit. And we have really supportive groups. We all have great Facebook groups that you'll get to be a part of after you are a member, and you have access to recipes and all kinds of different support. You're totally not alone. Hannah, I wasn't sure if you were talking about that part. Sorry. We're just kind of winging some things tonight.
Yeah.
How far is this?
Okay, so last thing we want to talk about is how to save the most amount of money when you're having your budget, when you're looking at the things you want to get. Hopefully you kind of have a wish list now. You might have a working list of like, okay, I want to try these products, I want to get these things. Or maybe you're thinking about your household and some things that you want to switch to non-toxic. So I'm going to talk through the Subscribe to Save program, because this is modeled after like Amazon Subscribe to Save, except it's the Young Living version. So they like give you all kinds of free stuff and gifts and pay you back for shopping for them, instead of Amazon, which just like builds the, you don't actually get a discount. You just like pay for it, pay for it again and again. So Young Living, we have a Subscribe to Save program, which is where you get one monthly order. You can actually do one every month, every 2 months, or 3 months if you want to. And you can choose whatever you get. So it's like a subscription box. Subscription boxes are huge right now. A lot of people buy like really specialized, like niche subscription boxes, like nerdy ones or clothes or makeup or whatever. So this is like your wellness subscription box. Okay. It's actually like your entire household subscription box that saves you like tons of time and money without having to go to Walmart or Target all the time. And you can build a monthly order of whatever products you want. Okay. When you can actually even get started on Subscribe to Save. You don't have to buy one of those starter bundles if you don't want to. You could just throw like a couple of products onto a subscription order and then change it before the next month, and then change it before the next month, and always be like thinking ahead of, okay, what do I want to switch and ditch this next time for this next month? Every time that you place a subscription order of over $50, they will reward you with loyalty points, which is basically like a product credit on your account. And those points accumulate. So every month that you place a $50 order of products on Subscribe to Save, you'll get 10% of that order, whatever you spent, back in points on your account in your little like Subscribe to Save bank. If you do 3 months of 50 PV orders in a row, then the 4th month you'll actually bump up to 20%. And as long as you continue ordering monthly at that level at 50 PV, you'll continue to get 20%. If you order for 2 years straight over 50 PV, never skipping a month, you'll actually get up to 25% on top of your existing 24% wholesale discount. So at that point, every time that you're ordering every month, you're actually saving 44% on the price of products, which is an incredible deal. That's why so many of us are so obsessed with Subscribe to Save, because it saves us so much money. We get our favorite products. We get to equip our home with non-toxic items and oils that we're using all the time. We're never locked into anything. We're never boxed into getting products that we don't want. We're never spending money that we don't want. We're literally able to prioritize these things for our household. And then Young Living pays us back to do it at a rate of 10 to 25%, depending on how many months in a row you want to do that. So 3 things to consider with Subscribe to Save. 1, you can budget to ditch and switch over time. You don't have to feel like you need to do this all at once. Okay. That's often a pitfall. I see people, they start to think about like, oh, my home is so full of toxins. I need to throw everything out and I need to spend everything I have in my savings account to like get rid of all of it. We actually recommend that you do this slowly so that you don't overwhelm yourself and burn yourself out. So Subscribe to Save helps you know, I have a monthly order coming. I'm going to budget however much I can budget to go non-toxic in my home. I'm going to budget that and then just put that amount on my Subscribe to Save order. It's really easy to budget using Subscribe to Save because you know when your order is coming, and you can use your Subscribe to Save order as like a wish list or a shopping cart. And as you think of things or as you run out of something, say, oh, okay, I'm going to get cleaner this month. Okay, I'm going to get deodorant this month. I'm going to try that toothpaste this month. And you don't find yourself spending, $1,500 on brand new products and outfitting your entire house with brand new everything and trying to like overhaul your lifestyle in 1 month. That's a recipe for burnout. Another thing is that you can rack up points for free oils. So every time you place that 50 PV order, you can use your subscription orders to just grab the things that you need, your daily necessity items in your home, and then you can splurge on pricier items using your loyalty points. That's how my family afforded things like Nature Red at the very beginning, because I would place my orders for things that I was using every day, cleaner, shampoo, makeup, things like that. And then we would get Nature Red on our points. I buy my multivitamin from Young Living on my loyalty points because it's excellent. It's the best multivitamin on the market, but it's a little pricier. And I reward myself with my points for getting the items I need by getting the best multivitamin for free from Young Living, which feels really, really good when you can splurge on something like that. And then you get free gifts. This is one of my favorite things about Young Living. The first of every month feels like Christmas every single month because they announce a brand new set of free things that they give people for ordering at different tiers. So at 100 PV every month, you get free shipping. Sometimes they'll throw in a little bit of extra something for larger orders. So the more that you switch over to get from Young Living instead of shopping at Target or at Walmart or something like that, the more free oils and more free products that you can earn and get for free. So they literally just throw these things in your box for free. You don't have to add them or anything. This month are we getting geranium this month? I feel like it's been a long month. They're all together. We're getting geranium, we're getting Elamai, we're getting bath bombs for free. We get little cute dropper bottles for free. We get a special blend for free, and it's all going to change over starting March 1st to a whole brand new bundle of things that we get for free. It's so exciting to always see what we can get for free, and we get to try a lot of things that we might not otherwise buy, and we get to add to our collection on Young Living, just giving us free stuff so that we have extra oils on hand. And it's so nice and it's so generous. Other companies do not just throw free product in the box at the level that Young Living does. Sometimes they give us $300 worth of free stuff just for ordering $300 of stuff that we need and will use in our home. I don't shop anywhere else that rewards me like that. And it motivates me to prioritize in my budget to shop at Young Living instead of anywhere else first. And that's what we have done over time. It's taken a long time. It's been a process for us, 8 years of a process. But if you value these things and it's important to you and you have life-changing experiences with these products, then I encourage you to prioritize this in your budget as well, because it's really worthwhile to be able to get a box delivered to your door once a month, everything you need for your home. You don't have to go to Target or Walmart or Whole Foods anymore to grab all those things for your house. You can literally have it so simply delivered for you. Okay, last thing. Thank you so much for hanging with us. I know we have thrown a lot of information at you, and we will have a replay for this for everybody who wants to go back and re-listen to everything and take some notes and things like that. But here's how you win a surprise mystery wellness box. Okay. If you want to join, or if you've been in the past and you're not currently on the subscription program and you want to rejoin the Subscribe to Save program with a 100 PV order, and you will get a free surprise mystery wellness box as a free gift. Okay, so Amanda, myself, and Holly Simon and Stacy Hartzler, we're all doing these for all of our teams. So if you're on any of our teams, you would qualify for this giveaway. This is automatic. So if you, from starting on the 22nd through the end of the month, if you place your first Subscribe to Save order, or you hop back on to Subscribe to Save, you've been off of it for a while, and you place a 100 PV subscription order at Young Living on our teams, we will send you a little goodie box full of really fun, cute, curated things. It's all a surprise. We're not telling you what's in them, but I promise you it is worth it is worth doing, because I'm super excited. I actually want to win one myself of this box that I'm putting together. So that's how excited I am about the fun, cute things that we're putting in these boxes. It's just a way to love on you guys and tell you how much we appreciate you being such awesome community and customers of Young Living, and how much we just appreciate you prioritizing this and investing in yourself and your family this way. So we want to send you a free gift as an extra little surprise way to love on you for the rest of this month. So place your first order and get with your the person who invited you. If you want to get started with anything tonight, reach out to the friend who invited you to this class, ask for their referral link. If you want help building like a custom bundle or something like that, they can absolutely help you do that and get you all hooked up with our community and resources, and we'll send out your free wellness box as a surprise gift for you. Amanda, anything else you want to add before we hop off?
No, thank you guys for joining us. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Such a good class. Use it. Share it with your friends. If you need help ordering, grab their referral link. If we can help you at all, shoot us a message. We are absolutely here for you guys.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you,
we will
Hannah.
get the replay up as soon as possible. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. We'll see you later.